Hello friends and welcome to episode 34 of our Ultimate General Civil War Confederates playthrough. I actually just had to check and I realised that this is now one of our longest running series we've ever had, and I don't think I can stop now. We're going to have to run it through to the end. In the aftermath of the Battle of Chickamauga, you can see that we have completely depleted our reinforcements in terms of men, and we barely have enough dollars to probably feed the army another day, another meal. However, our first corps, you can see that we're up to full strength here, full strength here, full strength here, full strength question mark here, but I mean a healthy position. The second corps, we've tried to aim for 2,000 men per brigade here where we can, with the odd exception. We're doing alright. And in the third corps we now have 2 divisions, so we're taking steps in the right direction. Ahead of us, we do have a number of battles. You can see that we've got 2 skirmishes here, and then we're going into the Battle of Cold Harbour. We're moving on in the years, we're getting towards that pivotal point where the big battles are coming in. But we've got 3 battles here to fight. I don't know why this one's greyed out. I assume we're going to either unlock it or maybe we can't do it. I honestly do not know. But I think today we're going to go in and we're going to start with Mansfield. See what's happening here. So we are assaulting here. Now, do we want first corps or second corps? We probably want to put second corps in, I think, and assault with those. 2 cannons though. That's not many cannons. Yeah, let's go with second corps. We'll see what happens here. General, the Federal Vanguard has been informed about our stand and is taking defensive positions in these woods near Chapman's farm. They will certainly try to hold until the rest of their army arrives. Lovely wide open ground here. We expect more brigades to arrive, but if we wait too long, the Yankees will have time to deploy their whole army, and then they will greatly outnumber us. You have to attack now. If you crush the vanguard and occupy the woods, it will be easier to fight the Federal army, defeating it in detail as it arrives in the battlefield. So we're basically fighting a shock, let's go at them sort of battle. So from what I'm picking up, we want to basically take this area and probably fight through, whilst distracting them from the front, I guess. This is so open. So open. What we're going to do though, as always, is I'm going to undeploy everyone, redeploy, and then we'll try and plan out our moves here. And it'll be just like this. We're going to concentrate our cannon batteries here, hopefully they can fire, and then when the time comes we can move them up into this wooded area. And I also think we're going to try and move up this blob of infantry, occupy these woods, and then try and fight from here out, whilst just trying to distract in the centre. These guys, we've got some light, fast moving units, they're going to move up and try and come through here. But there's not much else to do, except hit start battle, and let the shenanigans unfold. So our cavalry, we're going to move out towards these woods, see what we can find. Blind skirmishers have hunters, they've got the long range, we're going to move them there. Our infantry is going to slowly make their way up there. We're not in any great rush to engage there. Here we have the Southern Twisters. They're more here as a sort of screening force in case anything decides to come here. We're moving our infantry here. Widowmakers are moving to the far side there. We're going to move the big game hunters there. Baylor's going to move front and centre, and our ammo's going to accompany him. While the Southern Twisters, we're going to detach some skirmishers just in case. They're going to take position here and they're just going to hold. But yeah, we're going to move at the enemy, see what they've got, and hopefully this can be a quick and sharp victory. Everyone knows where they're going, we just need to let time advance. I am wondering if we're going to see some cannon fire here, despite the fact that we can't quite see the enemies yet. And I think what we'll do is I'll move 2 of our cannon units up here, whilst one's still here to cover if anyone does decide to fire at us. I'm going to pass time till we're in position or there's some sort of fighting, and then we'll resume. Okay, there is some fighting going on here. They have skirmishers in the woods. Let's try and get some artillery firing at them if we can. Baylor's going to fall back. We'll get 2 units of infantry there. We'll get someone running there. Baylor's coming back. We're going to get the Widowmakers into here if we can. Would be surprised if there's some more troops around here though. That would not shock me at all. The artillery can definitely see us here. We seem to be a little more... there's a little bit more free reign here, so we're going to move up. Again, these guys are just going to take their time. We'll keep moving the cannons up. We want to try and put pressure on them from all sides if we can. Big game hunters are going to come up. Widowmaker's going to move through the woods. We just want to get a spot in here. You lads can take your time. There they are. You guys, can you fight? Just missed them. We'll get McHenry there. We'll keep him running just now. And our ammo, we'll get them moved back. So they're obviously spotting for these cannons, which is causing us problems for the time being. Let's get them deployed here just now. We'll move Taylor up. Steve-O's Outlaws. You guys, can you fire at them, please? We need the lads up here. We want to start doing some work to them. Widowmaker's up towards the edge of the woods. Big game hunters the same. Baylor can move up and Lynch can just stay in behind. Here with McHenry, we're going to detach some skirmishers. We're going to send them across and try and get an eyes on, see if there is anything in situ here. I'm going to move these chaps up. I'm going to reattach them, and they're going to come over here. Take their time about it. Here we are engaging just as we thought. We're going to move up our infantry to engage, and our skirmishers here, we're going to dismount them. We're going to dismount them and then move them in. Hopefully along here. Like so. Try and get a flanking force in. We actually look like we're in quite a good position though. Quite a good position. They've been pushed back, which is excellent. We're in the woods now, which means they are no longer spotting us. Big game hunters are going to come up here. McHenry's going to move up behind. He's going to move up behind, but they're going to take their time about it. Because we seem to be okay here so far. And they're just staying at range, which is absolutely fine by us. Our cannons, we're going to get all three of them set up here in the woods and get a counter battery. And the Southern Twisters are going to come here. Now there are troops here, and that is thousands of men. My god, didn't expect that many. McHenry's coming round, Steve-O's outlaws are coming this way. Big game hunters are going to move in. Maybe we'll put McHenry's skirmishers there. There's thousands of men here. My god. My god. Right, you two are going to move up. Big game, blind skirmishers, sorry, are moving up. And our cannons are moving up. We know there's men in here, we just want to try and get an eyes on them as soon as we can. I think the way we win here is to attack this point from two sides. I think that's our best chance. Taylor's going to come here. Southern Twisters taking that position. Widowmakers are staying here just in case. Cannons are making their way there, albeit incredibly slowly. Right, McHenry's skirmishers are moving in. McHenry's going to move in behind them. The big game hunters are coming in. Steve-O's outlaws are going to run, try and get out of this cannon hail. And we'll see if we can try and take this woods and start skirmishing them. Want to try and hem them in here whilst we attack from the other side, essentially. So Taylor's going to stay there. The Southern Twisters are coming in behind. Up here we want to keep pressing, trying to get through the woods. So we'll move the lads in here. Infantry's moving in from behind. The 9th Rebel, yeah, we're going to move up. We're going to have to start being quite aggressive soon, I think. I hear a charge coming. We don't like that. We don't know where it's coming from either. There, that's where it's coming from, I guess. They fired their volley, they can reattach. We'll get Baylor over here. McHenry's going to come up and fire at them. Big game hunters are going to come here. Steve-O's coming up to say hello. So the infantry are going to start moving through the woods slowly. Big game hunters are going out wide. Steve-O's outlaws are coming here. Baylor's getting in. Our cannon battery should be set up pretty soon, and they should start returning fire, I hope. We're going to keep the skirmishers moving through here. Ready to start spotting what we're going to be shooting at. And there we go. Now we're right into their flank here, which could be massive. Absolutely massive. You lads are going to keep moving up. We want to start skirmishing them here and attack them from two sides at the same time. Then we'll go for a frontal assault once they've sort of committed to the battle. They are on top of each other. What is going on there? Let's start firing at that. We'll get Sullivan and the Lucky Brigade here, and Mersey's going to fill in there. Again, we're not running. We're taking our time. We've got 2 hours 36 minutes. We are not in a rush here. You two can come up there. Big game hunters are going to keep pressing up. Let's keep the pressure on. Cannons should start firing soon, I hope. Time will tell. McHenry's going there. Steve-O's outlaws there. You can hear another charge. Skirmishers coming here. Right, big game hunters can stay there. Keep the pressure on them, please. They're getting double charged here. Can you fire at them? Baylor's here. He should be able to hold. Keep them standing. Keep the morale fresh. We'll turn you around and fire at them. They're slowly being dropped. McHenry can fire at them. Steve-O's outlaws there. Reinforcements arriving. 2 units of skirmishers. We're going to bring them into this woods and hopefully they can get involved from there. Probably not would have chosen to arrive, but they're here now. They're here now. Baylor's going to move up, offer support. And cannons are going to keep... We need to whittle down the big units of infantry, don't we? More men arriving. This time it's Cook. They're going to come to the woods as well. And we've got another cannon battery coming. They're going to get in this woods as well. The skirmishes have well and truly started here, which is what we wanted. We're going to get our infantry moving up and our dismounted cavalry can come round here. We're starting to press towards the point, which is exactly what we want. Steve-O's outlaws are going to come round. The cavalry we can see has retreated round and they've drawn back here, so we're in a good position. McHenry's firing at them. Steve-O's outlaws are going to be firing soon. They should be overwhelmed, I hope. Here we are in a bit of a match, shall we say? But we'll hope that we can keep this fresh and on our side. Here we are engaging them from the flank, and they're just kind of standing and taking it. which I didn't expect. Blind skirmishers here will pull back, try and get them somewhere a little more useful. Two lads here keeping them on their toes. We'll try and push them back. Need to be careful we don't overcommit here though. They're retreating. Didn't expect that. Sullivan can move up. Lucky Brigade can move up. Cannons can move up. Get them as close as we can. And here, this is just going to have to duke out. I think that's the best we can do. Going to move up. Going to move up Taylor here. And the Widowmakers, we're going to try and start, I guess, skirmishing with them. You lads are going to come around here and we'll just do the same. Just want to keep them as busy as we can. As busy as we can. Now, they've been pushed back pretty far. That's a nice move here. We'll keep our cavalry here and try and keep them occupied. Here we are going to be charged by the looks of it. We need to fire at them, that's for sure. We'll bring blind skirmishers around here. Cannons, they need to put some grape out here right now. Need to start firing at them. Lucky Brigade, I'm going to pull them back a wee bit. They're reloading, buying more time, and then they can turn and fire. Turn and fire. Blind skirmishers can come there and hopefully fire at them. We need the cannons to do the work here because the infantry is massively outnumbered. 2 unit skirmishers coming around here. There's thousands of men here. This is a mistake. Widowmakers also a mistake. Cook's going to come up here. Southern Twisters are going there. Yeah, we need to fight them from the flank out here. I think this is the only way we're going to move them from this point. This looks like this is going to be very painful. Very painful. Mersey's going to come down here. 2 units of cavalry are going to continue this. We've taken some of the woods, but I mean moving them is going to be an incredibly difficult task. He can come in here, Pickett can go there, Sinclair can go there. This is going to be a hell of a task. Big game hunters move up as close as we can. We'll keep putting the pressure on. All we can do. They're getting slowly whittled down. Mersey and co here, we need to keep them active. We need to start engaging them and firing at them. Big cannon battery here, 400 men. We need to move out, start firing at them though and keep them busy. And reinforcements are starting to arrive. I think this might be a bridge too far here. Just a bridge too far. God, there's cannons coming in as well. Right, we're going to keep Mersey here. Have him holding. Same with these two. They're going to set up in the woods. We're just going to try and hold this flank. Whilst we whittle them down and try and close the gap. This seems like a big ask here today though. Really big ask. They're going to start pushing this way. I assume we'll get Taylor around here in the woods. 2 units of skirmishers here as well. Widowmakers can come this way. We just don't have the infantry. There's thousands of men here in the centre point. We are pushing them back, but God, it looks rough. Blind skirmishers will move to here, try and get some point blank sharpshooter fire in. But God, this looks like it's going to be a serious grind. Cannons are moving up. Get them as close as we can. Blind skirmishers can fire there. Maybe we've got too many cannons here. We need cannons in here maybe. Because they're just coming through the open ground here and there's pretty much nothing we can do. Move up and try and engage the cannons, keep them busy at least. Do some hit and runs. And here we need to keep firing at them. Cannons, hopefully you're close enough to do some canister. We are doing nice work here. And we're about to be charged by them, which is not good for us. Let's pull back. We need to try and draw them in as close as we can and get volleys for days in here. That's nice, that's nice. We need more of that though. We need multiple volleys like that coming in. Right boys, hit and run, hit and run. They can hopefully turn around and fire at their flank. Keep going. Keep withdrawing. There we go, they're firing at the men in the woods, which is exactly what we want. We'll try and manoeuvre the infantry here, micro it a bit and get closer. We'll see if we can continue grinding that down. I think here all we can do is hold. I don't want to overcommit and lose a load of men that we basically can't afford to lose. You have sharps, and you have sharps. So they've got some pretty quick firing infantry here, so we should be able to hold that. They're not going to hold here. There's no way they're going to hold. We can't ask them to hold that, it's ridiculous. We'll see what happens though. I think our assault in the north of the woods is going to fail. We'll keep pushing our infantry up here when we can. In fact, let's go up and try and get some volleys in here, see what happens. I'm going to try at least once to push, so we'll move some men up here and we'll try and get some volleys out. And then hopefully our cannons, we can grab all of them and start firing and trying to concentrate our fire. But Mersey's holding. Mersey, to my shock, is holding really well. Cannons here continuing to fire. We'll try and move them even closer. We need canister there, it's the only way we're going to break through. Lynch will move up because we're going to run out of ammo soon. You set up there, fire at them. You're setting up there to fire at them. You're coming here. You're coming here. We are getting close. A lot close. Oh, there's what we didn't want to meet. There's what we didn't want to meet. And Baylor's going to move up, see if he can do anything, which I doubt. We'll get Taylor here in case they fall back too far, and the same there. Mersey is holding, man. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. They're firing at them. We need to try and overwhelm and rout, and then when they're routing is when we need to push up. They're about to break. Unfortunately, we're taking masses of casualties here. Baylor is arriving on scene, though. He is arriving. He'll offer a morale boost. Maybe it's time for a rebel charge here. Just trying to weigh that up in my mind if it's worth the possible casualties. They're still holding there. Going to pull the light brigade back a wee bit. And then start firing at them again once we've put a bit more range between us like that. Here they're still duking it out. They're almost routing again. Steve-O's Outlaws are doing well. McHenry will move up. Southern Twisters will move up. We're starting to push them back here. Get the chaps up here. We'll get Taylor up here holding the flank. Widowmakers can come in here. All of you lads get there. We'll try and just hold the line. I think we need to take the point sooner rather than later and try and just hold it. Otherwise this is pretty done for. Start moving up here. Cannons will move up again. Cannons are what's going to break them there. Right, up we go. Southern Twisters coming up. McHenry's coming up. Going to move as close as we can, as fast as we can. We'll keep firing at them where we can. It's going to be a costly battle, always was. Let's get you lads moving up, like so. You lads moving up like so. We'll try and fight them there. Mersey has held that. What an impressive defence there. Seriously impressive defence. Blind skirmishers, we're going to move up into the gap. And we need to keep pushing here where we can. Impressive so far though. Very impressive so far. We're starting to get side shots into us here though. Might have to try and melee here, but the cannons do concern me. Cannons do concern me. Baylor's going to hold. The ammo's going to go along the back of the line, keep them operating. We're going to move in here. We're going to see if we can continue keeping the pressure on. I don't know how we're holding, but we are. An hour to go. This might be one of these battles where we grab the point and just try and hold it for dear life. I'm going to move these lads up. I'm going to risk it and try and hit these cannons. I'm very tempted to charge here, but I've got a feeling it's a silly move. So I'm going to try not to. But actually sort of retreating out of the woods here, which I really didn't expect. Cannons keep moving up. I want to keep the fire there. Very impressed with this showing from these chaps in the woods. We're hitting those cannons now. We're now going to move up and try and overwhelm them. Steve-O's Outlaws are going to move up, try and partially cover the flank. Cook is sadly falling back. McHenry probably won't last too much longer, I don't think. We'll move up, we'll fire at their cannons here. Going to move our cannons round. Try and get a battery set up here a little more successfully. See what we can do. Keep firing there, lads. Keep firing at them, keep firing at them. Taylor, move up. Maybe if we hit them from multiple sides, they'll rout. Probably not, but we can try. Blind skirmisher's going to move up. Both of our infantry brigades moving up. Cannons can start firing. Let's go, boys. Nice canister there. Very nice canister. Right, fire at them. Fire at them. Blind skirmishers can turn a bit. Fire at them. Right, luckily with Baylor here, the lads aren't retreating too far. I think we're going to have to melee charge here once these cannons have broken to try and make a gap. We'll start firing here a little more point blank. Bring the cannons up. Bring the cannons up. Try and concentrate. We've routed them. My god. Taylor up become. Widowmakers up become. Ammo, get back over here. Start firing at them. We have them surrounded. Light Brigade, we're going to have to pull back. Same with the CSAs. They're running out of ammo. And Mersey, I think, will pull back to here and try and hold. Like so. You two can get back on your horses. And we'll just pull them out. I'm not willing to lose any brigades here, that's for sure. Blind skirmishers can pull back. Mersey's going to hold there. Put these lads back here. I think it's almost time for the charge. It has to be done. We'll move them up. Move them up. Move them up. Baylor's going to come up. Once they're close, which is now we're charging. Southern Twisters are going in there. You're going to move up as close as you can. Same as Steve-O's Outlaws. Just need to challenge for the point here. Southern Twisters, in we go. McHenry, in we go. Steve-O's Outlaws, in we go. Right, we can't say we've not gave it a good old crack here. Even our skirmishers here have done fantastic stuff. We're going to fall back a wee bit here and just try and keep them busy. We're hitting and running with picket. It's maybe about damage here and just trying to hurt the enemy as much as we can, rather than actually winning. We're on the point though. We're on the point. We're genuinely on the point. We're in mass melee here. Can we do enough to hold? Can Taylor pull round here? Can our cannons do enough? Is the rebel charge enough to try and get his teeth in and hold? I don't know. Gonna move up, try and fire at them, get a hit and running. Big game hunters will pull them back shortly. Taylor, I think, is gonna have to stay here. Major John, oh, that's not good. Ammo here's continuing to do what it does. Baylor's moving up, but I think we're too little here. We're far too thin on the ground. We're trying to get our cannons firing, but oh god, it's rough. Very rough. You can pull back. You've done your bit. You can fire at them. We'll try and rout them. Let's fire at them as well. We're about to be flanked here. Maybe need to move our cavalry up here, get them dismounted and just get them to hold the line more than anything. Line skirmishers can come there. Mersey can go there. Yeah, we didn't have enough men to do what we needed to do here, I don't think. Cook and Co are still here. We're on the edge of the point. We're so close. So close. They're starting to push our cannons. That's massively bad for us. Massively bad. Taylor's trying to hold there, but they're getting dropped like flies. Big game hunters will move up, try and add a bit of pressure to the enemy, but yeah, I think we're fighting a massive lost cause here. This is very bad for us if they actually make it in here. Are they 24 pounders? They're not. That's not so bad. They're routing. Turn our cannons there. Cook's going to just, I guess, dig in, see what he can do. McHenry's going to fire there. 6 Rebel Yell can turn and fire at them. Widowmakers can turn and fire at them. They are using hunters, so they're not a massively expensive gun. And then here we're just going to try and set up a defensive line in the woods. 21 minutes, I don't see us doing this. Our fight in the north is also getting absolutely destroyed. Mersey can come back here, but yeah. Lost cause here, I think, my friends. Hopefully the losses to them have been worth the sort of rigmarole, but I don't know if they have. I honestly don't know if they have. We're going to move Taylor up, try and get some flank shots through them. Widowmakers are going to move up, see if we can just at least cause a bit of damage here. We'll keep firing at them. They've got more men arriving as well. Try and pull the rep. I'm committing. Just going to fight them and hold as much as we can. Mersey's holding here for us, but it's too little too late. Too little too late. I think they're about to fire here and then we'll need to rout them. Baylor's coming back. We'll just try and hold here. You need to fire at them, both of you. Gonna fire there. 12 minutes to go and I think this is absolutely done for. We have managed to rout them for now. God, this is rough. This is really rough. I actually don't know how many charges it would have taken us to actually try and break through here, but it's certainly more than we've been able to muster. We're going to keep the pressure on here, but this is just too little too late. We're going to try and pull our cannons back. Sullivan's going to fall back as well once he shot his load there. So the lads back here, we're just going to try and keep them safe, let the timer pass. We're not going to take this battle. Frustrating. I think this will be like one of our first losses of the campaign as well. Maybe I had to be more aggressive at the start, I really don't know. 1,000 losses on Cook. God. Big game hunters are getting their day ruined there. Trying to get some flanking shots and pull them back, but it's going to be rough. It's maybe time to just disengage and try and reduce losses here as best we can. Cannons have kept them at arm's length. Well, we're going to retreat from this one. We're very much bloodied. Very, very much bloodied. We'll finish this straight away and we'll just take the loss here. We'll take that one on the chin. So we were defeated there. They outnumbered us. Nearly 2-1. I know they were trickling and arriving slowly. Casualties wise, oh god. They've actually beaten us in terms of casualties for the first time, but it was, again, a close run thing. Goals, we did lose less than 40%. We didn't hold that. units wise. We did dominate the top of kills, but the losses are rough, and we only had 1 wound. Goods wise, don't really want to look at this too much. We won't dwell on that. We won't dwell on that massively, I would say. It's just that, oh god, 87,000 minus 35 reputation, 6,300. We're basically going to end this situation with the sort of same, I guess, grounding that we had, like, going in. Here we're going to have to promote from within, so I think the commander of the CSA regulars is going to be replaced we'll go in here with Nathan Palmer, and then we'll get a step up and a promotion here for Albert Johnston. All of our money and what we have here is going to be spent replenishing this, and it will be done like this. Okay friends, after I think it was quite a sore defeat at that first battle, we're sitting here, we've replenished a wee bit where we can, and we're now going to go into another skirmish here. This one is the Battle of Saunders Farm. My friends, we're going to do a split episode here. This one will be a little bit shorter. I'm actually recording this after editing it, and I didn't realise the fact that we were probably like 20-30 metres from being on the point. And I'm sitting here frustrated wondering if we should have just pushed for it. But we're here now, and we will finish up episode number 34 here. And believe me when I say episode number 35 is one of the most back and forward battles I've ever had playing this game. And I look forward to sharing it with you as well. Until the next one, my friends. Goodbye for now.